This will be episode 126, cycle 2139 and onward. Ugh. I just hope that the devs get the hotfix out that needs to be getting out. And hopefully we don't crash tonight. Or anything else. It's concerning. I would rather not have broken up recordings. Or have to repeat time, which at this time we will actually have to repeat some cycles. Not many, thankfully. The crash happened like right at the end last time. The recording kept going, but it wasn't recording any audio, and it was just the black screen from my overlay on it, and that was it. So I had to separate that last night. Ah, freaking sucks. But whatever, we'll just redo it. It's not that big of a deal. If it would have been the whole episode, I would have been pissed. But thankfully it was not. Okay, Oni, came in. We'll do our standard priority check. Which means loading up all the planets, make sure everything's running. Nothing exploded. And we should be good to start. Yeah, the crash happened during the autosave after I reviewed the footage. It happened right on the autosave. I don't know what caused it. We couldn't get a crash error report. It didn't record it either, so it said black hole, and then we got kicked straight to desktop without even getting a chance to see it. And the recording didn't even reflect that; it just blanked out source. So thankfully, the save is fine, as far as I can tell. It's just that, yeah, we definitely have some kind of bug rear its ugly head today. Or, well, sorry, 2 days ago. Ugh. Everything is fully loaded. Should be okay. There we go. First things first, we need to immediately redo what we were doing before. Make sure everything is loaded safely. Not completely. Yep, do that. Okay, I'm Kellen. Everything okay? Yep. Hello. Seeing any overflows? This guy needs to be wrangled. That egg needs to be scooted under there. Ridabo. Nope, all good. Helen. Still looking okay. You guys finish everything? They did everything they could reach. Good. Main base. I have floating nuclear waste again. Oh no. Vacuum tile is still here. Okay, I'll leave that alone. The reactor. Good. Okay, I think we're fine. At least for the most part. Okay. Gene is also not there yet. So he's almost on his way back. Rovers are just working. That's reasonable. Any extra damage, I just need to make sure it's down so we don't have to worry about it. Auto repair. Eventually they'll need to do all of those. Make sure these are okay and upward. Gene, here's your food. Oh, that's fine. store a pickled meal here, which is good. Plastic water world because we need it. Check. Okay. Fine now. And this is turned off. Good. Good. You need to clean up the extra nuclear waste from these. About it. Turn that off. Power. I'll just do that network specifically. Yes. Also, Pip, how did you... Whatever. We will retrieve the Pip. Everything else working out okay? Yep. Pretty sure Kyo should be the one going over there. Cleaning. 9 prior. Okay. We didn't have any naps that teleport out, so that's always good. 31,000 rads. Climbing. Some people injured though. Bear, get over there, so... Olympics. Currently getting rid of the excess polluted water situation. It really just needs to go. I don't really need it here, so I can just chew. And it should hopefully be enough plastic that I don't have to worry about this. That's our decor exactly. Probably need to increase the amount of gold tiles. Very specific positions. I'll have Frey come over here and build that. We also need to pick up most of the materials that we've got laying around. That should now be connected. Yeah, this was the issue that we were looking at before we had a crash. I need automation wire, add dupe sensor. I could just shove it right there, that should be perfectly fine. Oh, they get a light bonus as well. Okay, that should hopefully be enough cleanup. There's still more blobs of it laying around, but I think we can live with that. do have our pip over here already. Always good. Now I do need to technically install this incubator properly. And I may need to actually plug it in for, like, to be able to run. The only other issue is we need a cycle sensor. Ray's really going to be the only dupe that can help me with this one. Also, I should probably install an egg cracker now that I think about it. Just so that way we can get rid of the hatches, in all honesty. They're not really going to do anything here other than annoy me. We drained all the polluted water yet? No. We're getting closer. There's a lot. There we go. There we go. Okay. It should be fine. Zeros, hopefully your night's going well. Check. Quick. Okay, that's much better. We're up to about 82 in there. $50. And yes, this will be the one that connects to over here. It's a wee bit concerning. I think I can take the wire at least through here. Gonna work. Kind of. Because that dropper does not need to be there anymore. We've got a dropping spot specifically for the base, and it's not there. I just had that one there to move stuff from space into the base. So we'll remove that, and that way we don't have any more power draw problems. May actually need to do a power shut-off button. Yeah, I may need to actually do a double power switch here. Only because I only want to drain... Yeah, this one needs to run on its own whenever we need it. And then this one needs to be able to be turned on and off. So it doesn't drain any power from the actual grid if I'm running both of them. So if one's clicked, then the other one shouldn't be on. The downside with that is that means I need an AND gate. I want a memory toggle. No, I don't want a memory toggle. I just need... Technically, if one turns on, then the other should turn off. Which can be done with a NOT gate. I don't know if I can fit it. That's the question. This is gonna look a little weird, but it should work. In theory. Boom, boom. Boom. Alright, triple strike. I'll come back. The bigger problem is I need to send the signal from all the way up here, all the way down. No, not the switches. I need a cable. So if these doors are open, or well, are being used, then it should shut off the power for the other system. The other system should just always be on unless those doors are closing. Hang on, before I realized I went live. That's fair. So yeah, when we turn on the primary system, that should be intermittent. Oh, the critter fluxomatic thingy? The critter evolving device thingy? Yeah, I wish that they didn't introduce it on one hand. On the other hand, I'm like, it makes sense to finally have it, but it's a solution to a problem that Kalai ended up creating. I think that's my biggest complaint with it, is that for anyone that has the previous base, it's annoying. For everyone else, it's fine. But it's just like... So what it does is, it allows you to select what type of critter you want to be mutated when you push the critter into the machine. And it fixes the big problem of shovels that they just created by adding an extra species. So, anyone that's playing previously to the story bits, your shovels will eventually die out besides getting new influx of shovels from the printing pod. For everyone that starts a new base, always start with the critter fluxomatic as an option. Always. Just do it. It solves the problem that they created. But it makes it so you can take the delectables and just immediately turn them back into shovels. So it solves the problem that was created by adding an extra species. Because there are certain species, such as shovels and like gassy moos, that like gassy moos specifically cannot be replicated. Other than just space. Shovels could technically... There isn't enough material in the game to handle a actual replication process, because they will eat the entire regolith planet if you leave them alone. Like, flat out, they will just consume the entire place. If you end up taming them and feeding them, that's it. They will literally eat the whole thing. As you can see, they reduced regolith down. And the meteorite storms were never enough to actually feed them effectively, so everyone just ended up doing dry feeding. But when they added the new species, it ended up affecting the entire gameplay loop with shovels to a point where these things will eventually extinct themselves. If you have the story bit device, on the other hand, the fluxomatic, what happens is that you can fix that by just turning them back into their regular shovel like selves. It's one of those, like, god damn it. It shouldn't be a thing. But it's just, yeah, no. This singular thing solves the problem that was created by adding extra species to animal species in this game that physically cannot replicate themselves without eating everything around them. So it's like, it's kind of a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing. Also, we're going to take the Joya Seeds because, again, we're looking for a cook and mechatronics. And preferably at the same time. None of these are that. But yes, whenever you start a new playthrough, always, always, always turn on Critter Fluxomatic. It should always be there, because it solves the biggest problem that they accidentally created. Also, Ancient Specimens is definitely an interesting one, because it gives a lot more fossil. Exactly. But again, everything in this game was technically genetically modified by the previous corporation anyway. So, The fact that it's like, oh yeah, we ended up creating a device that was built specifically to mutate the things in the first place, so we could end up creating specialized species that can't survive without human interaction, or in this case, dupe interaction. But the problem is, obviously, we didn't have that when we started this playthrough, because this is over a year and a bit old now. Yeah, the only way it gets regenerated is from the meteorite storms themselves, and that's it. Like, wherever you see all of the heat, this is the only way to get more regolith. Not to mention, when the meteorites are coming in anyway, if you're running a full, like, regolith reclaimer, it works great. It's just that you're dealing with the shovels can get hurt. As you can see, meteorites hurt them just as much. I think the worst part is regolith is actually extremely useful, but for a really, really dumb idea. So, regolith has a melting point of 1409.9, but its mass goes up when you turn it into lava and then cool it back down. Because you'll notice it goes to magma at 1409, but it turns into igneous rock instantly. So it's like, that's a problem. The cool thing is that it actually maintains its temperature values. So you actually end up generating heat when you melt regolith. But yes, the shovels are definitely in a really weird spot right now. At least if you're playing on, like I am with the previous save all the way through. If you just started a base now with everything, with all the story bits running, you're doing very well. Mostly because all those story beats solve a lot of the problems that were created with the last couple patches. Which, I mean, for the devs, to create a problem and then create a gameplay loop around that problem that can be solved is actually good. It's just, you can't retroactively add those functionalities into previous saves. Which is annoying. But that is just how it works. Especially with the continuous development of ONI in general. I will never decline an update unless it is completely crashing the game. Which, I should mention, the last episode that we did on Friday, they do know about the bugs. There is supposedly a hotfix coming, at least according to the forums. They have no idea what it is. At least from what I was gleaming. Nope. Prototype, why did you piss yourself? Actually, how did you piss yourself? Oh no. Are you overfilling again? We are. Oh, it's because of the last time, yes. So last time I was already draining the water system because we crashed. The last recording actually crashed on the perfect point that I could even think of. But I'll wait until everyone gets to see it on Monday, because that will be going up to YouTube. But all you need to know is we crashed at literally the worst possible moment. While not being like a complete negative to the overall playthrough. It was just definitely one of those, like, you've got to be kidding me. But yes, this was the other thing I forgot to do because we crashed exactly at 2, right on the autosave, by the way. The autosave is what crashed us. I went back, reviewed the footage. The recording, by the way, kept going. I had to edit it a bit. And yeah, everyone's going to end up pissing themselves for just a little bit here. I forgot to do this. There we go. They should be perfectly fine besides this. Because everything else has been accounted for. Gene's also safe and on his way back. He's still a little bit injured from whatever the heck happened before on his way up to space. Okay. Yep, that handles all of that. Good polluted water on top of that. Cats. That's literally what they're designed after. Yep, there's polluted water on top. Yep. That person made a mess. Where did they make the mess? Ah, Zorbic. Hey there, buddy. More stuff has been entombed because meteorites. Yes. They will meow, by the way. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. Pips are very weird. I approve. But they're definitely up there on the very weird scale. Yep. Did you not watch the short? Yeah, go look on YouTube. I always makes animation shorts whenever they do an update for any of their games, and they did one for pretty much every update so far. I think it's what, two shorts ago, I think it was. Yeah, go watch it. I mean, they just released the more recent one for the What a Blast update, which is the one that also just got the hotfix 3 days ago that crashed us. Like, still don't know what the heck is broken with that one. All I know is something is definitely broken. The devs know about it, and they're working to fix it. That's all I know. That's all I could glean off of the Cli forums. Yep, there's another one. You could hear it there. Okay, rovers, I need you guys to try to clean this up. I know that we're gonna just be buried in more and more crap, but yeah. Of course. They're pips. I know parts of this will get destroyed, but I will at least attempt to try to get at least somewhat of a shield going. Oh, the mini Rodriguez? Yay! That is very good news. It should really just kind of look like this. And I do need to eventually sort this one out and actually get the upgraded wires in here. Yes, with basic wiring, this can easily handle itself. Technically, all you need is just this. In some places, and now my dupes have popped eardrums. Popped eardrums is fine. I know most people will be like, oh, it's so terrible, but then you actually look at the stress values of popped eardrums, and it's just, it's non-existent in comparison to other things. So, yeah, no, you don't need to worry about popped eardrums. Like, the biggest threat to you is soiled suits and slopping wet. Because your dibs are always going to be slopping wet. Because if you're doing a proper fridge, they're always going to be going through a double liquid lock, which means they're always going to be exposed to water until you get Visco Gel. Once you get Visco Gel, they will no longer have a problem. Like, that is really the end-all be-all on that one. I played a wire will eventually off-gas completely, and I don't have to think about it. Yeah, let me see here. What do we got? Yeah, soggy feet, low oxygen, cold air, full bladder, slopping wet. 10% on the slopping wet. Popped eardrums, we'll get that regularly from our standard dupes over here, but it doesn't really do that much. Because, like, in here, at the moment, we are looking at 8.4 kilograms of oxygen. For reference. There you go. Technically, you can actually overfill a rocket. I could say about, like, 40k. Like, 40,000. Like, you know. 40,000 grams or 40 kilograms worth of oxygen, and you don't have to care. If you want your dupes running around without a suit. The only negative they'll have, obviously, is the popped eardrums, and that's about it. But then carpeted tile, good decor value. One washroom and a great hall. That's all you need. I feel like that's actually one of the weird things about ONI when it comes down to the DLC specifically. Your dupes' biggest threat to themselves is if they soil their suit. That is it. A soiled suit is negative 45% stress every cycle, so it will skyrocket like a crazy person. You can offset it, but if they piss themselves, you're just gonna have a bad time. So your best option is just a washroom and then a great hall for the morale bonus. Problem solved. It's the worst bonus. If they piss themselves in their actual ammo suits, they have to get out of the suit. And sometimes you can't have them get out of the suit, otherwise they start draining oxygen unless you overfill the rocket. The good news is, the second they get out of the suit, their stress immediately goes right back down because they're no longer in a soiled suit. They just have polluted water everywhere. So I need to dismantle that and increase construction values. That's really the only thing you have to be very careful of, is just the soiled suit situation. Because when they're in the suit, they're nigh impervious to everything, and they can't die of lack of oxygen while they're in the suit. Suits are on the only thing they can die from is either a stress reaction where they accidentally poke a hole in something or destroy something of importance, or if they are running out of actual food. Because if they're in a suit and their suit runs out of oxygen, they will technically take off the suit's helmet and start breathing. They don't actually consume oxygen when they're in a suit and they're just catching their breath. They will never actually consume oxygen. So you can have however much that you want in the environment, as long as it's just pure oxygen, they're fine. That's why Gene can do all these operations without ever needing an actual O2 line. Like, this never gets consumed. Because he just doesn't do it. Like, it's not a problem. The biggest threat for them, obviously, is food. And that's really about it. Now, you can build a food rocket. You can build a space station. You can build a liquid-locked mini-fridge inside of a rocket. You could technically build a natural farm setup in a rocket, which I have done before, and it does work. It's just a little weird. It's definitely useful. I will say that. It's not something I would normally recommend, but you can do it. Because normally by the time that you can build a natural rocket, like a natural form rocket, and build it with a farm inside of it, and have a spot to send it, you're better off just using interplanetary launchers than sending the farm rocket itself. But you can send it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just really odd. Because technically the way that you build a farm rocket is same kind of setup. You have one Trailblazer module, and you just make the entire capsule a natural farm using a pip. And once you've done that, then you're pretty much good to go. You fill the entire thing with CO2, make sure it's nice and tight. You put the rocket up into orbit. So you just automatically put it into orbit, redeploy the dupe back down to the planet using the Trailblazer module, and then send the farm rocket wherever you please. Because the autopilot will take over. But that's really all you got to do with a farm rocket. Nope, we had some more nuclear waste escape. No, it's not that big of a deal. And I really need the dupes to finish the animation here. Yeah, like that. I need... Yeah, we'll just make it a steel. We have extra steel. It's not that big of a deal. I need to build my little switch here, and then, yeah, it should be fine. If we engage the doors and fully slam it shut, this should turn off our rad bolt generators, so they don't draw power while these are consuming energy. That way the entire power grid does not get annihilated in about 5 seconds if I actually left that alone. Oops, please build that. How's the pip? Okay, the pip is doing fine. Good, good. I will probably need to get an arbor acorn somewhere in this base. Kinda like, maybe I put it inside of here and let the pip just kind of run around inside the kitchen? Like, I have no qualms with that. Not a big deal. The weirdness to that would be I would need to do that, put a door in there, build a natural copper tile, and then allow the pip to run around like an idiot. As such, I should probably yeah, we'll prepare that. I don't have to worry about it too much. Mission cut. Yeah, nothing below should cause a problem. There's a Weezword over here, but that's too far away for it to be a threat. And should be okay. Okay, dupes, get that all nice and plugged in, shall we? There we go. Okay. That's all that done. I do need to remove this wire here. That one was off. And we need that to that. Dismantle those. That, and we can actually add some more plastic to shield everything. And then the fun part begins. That needs to go there. And I need to separate that one and that one. Okay. Also, dupes, just finish this up quickly. Spoon, get over here and help me with this. Please. I also need to do... separate that. That one is for the rift specifically. Everything else will be uniformly activated at the same time. When we activate the rift generator later, all of these doors must be shut and only that one left open. So I did need to put one there as well. And I needed this one to be a flip-flop. So this one, when this one is on... Yeah, when the doors are open, there shouldn't be any power going on up to them. When the doors are shut, they need to be separated. Like so. And this one needs the AND gate. So that we don't end up expelling power when we're operating the doors to the other system. Because I don't want to actually blow the line completely. So right now those have no load and have no potential load because they can't run. That needs to be plugged in. So yes, when this is activated to be shut, that'll switch them. Now, all you need to know is when these are shutting, they should be powered. And when they're opening, they should be powered. But when they're not in use, they should, like, when this thing is active and they're just open sitting here, this should just be running. I may need to add a buffer gate. Or actually probably a timer sensor for activation. But this should be perfectly fine for now. It should be a buffer gate in all honesty. Yep, that one's currently preventing power from going through, and that one is sending power. So these should not have power at this point. It'll say they do, but the second I press that button, it's going to immediately turn them on and off. Whereas all of these are now powered. So, in theory, I could start initiating this. How many red bolts are you generating? Oh, 120. Not bad. Yes, that's not currently active, so I will want that to be going for that. Yep. And that's really the bigger problem, is the amount of power that we will need. I'm just getting all of our systems in place, so that way I can just automate it without needing the dupes to be here. There we go. Okay, no power. Everything else is working. Good. That should have drained from middle one. Should be this one right here, which it has. Okay, cool. Yes, just trying to get our power grid to actually be not terrible at this point. Definitely working finally. And this one I need 15%. Right, 15. I need what? 9? It's 9 to 8. I want 1 to 3 critters, and I want it to be pipsqueaks. There we go. So I want that at 6, and over here I need to make sure we have a drop-off point. It starts all the way up here. That should be everything else contained. Okay. Just need the dupes to get this in, and then we're good. And I need to build 1 natural tile of copper over here, so we can put a arbor acorn tree for the pips. And that'll be that. Now the other issue I can see... No power on that one right now. I do need to get a wheel onto the main power spine somewhere. That way the dupes can actually just inject energy directly into the system and I don't have to think about it. Hey Giovanni, welcome back. I think for now we'll have temporary wheels down here. Do not make them uranium. They're not actually radioactive, but I'd rather just not deal with it. I already used it. You don't have to worry about me. Wait, I forgot. Dupes, double check to make sure there's nothing in that airlock before you pop that. The first thing that they do. Probably should start preparing the next rover launch. Because they're the rover bugs are back and terrible, as noted. Look at him go! He's having a moment. Yeah, pretty much. God. The fact that the bugs are back is just like, Gabe, no, not again. God damn it. I just can't have nice things when it comes to rovers. Oh, this one's also having problems. Yep. Oh, man. Again. I swear. This has been my experience with this planet because of that last hotfix. These normally never have problems. They fixed the problems long ago. Like 8 months ago. And now it's back again. Hopefully Clive will get around to getting the hotfix out for the rovers soon. There was plastic in there. Okay. I'll have to retrieve that. That's already a 9 priority. Good. It's so frustrating. It's not. We're not generating enough power yet to be able to run one of these things yet. These are not animating properly. That's supposed to be open. Why it's not actually calculating it. Oh well. I need hatch eggs. I don't really want the hatches here, so probably the only ones that we get rid of. Okay, cool. 3 out of that. Get rid of this wheel. We don't need it. Core is going to be god-awful over here because of the heavy wet wire, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can convert it to gold, kind of, and try to solve the problem, but that's really not going to fix much. Like, we're kind of denting it with the gold tiles. That's about it. There we go. Natural tile created. Remove the plastic coverings. Okay. Thank you. Let's put that back on up to 9. Average base temperatures need to be between 28 and 32. That's kind of where we're sitting right now, which is pretty good. Okay, how goes the volcanoes down here? And it just exists. actually. Oh, it's because of that. Make that a steel again. I do need to keep venting this area completely. I don't want the volcano to just vaporize all of my polluted water problems. I don't have to worry about it anymore. The other ones have done a pretty good job of doing that. I could probably take the honey jar. Yeah, let's grab the honey jar real quick. Maybe make a dent. Where is it? Furniture. Pedestal. Granite. Let's just try to put a small dent in it using space artifacts. That's all I can hope for. Ooh, excellent fruit. Architecture, decorating, doctoring, farming. I can get steel all I want at this point. Excellent fruit you can only get from the printer, so excellent fruit it is. Also, bring that up to the rocket, please. Also, really get rid of that hatch in there. Everything else can survive. That's gotta go. Also, yeah, let's pop those eggs real quick. And make sure my dupe can actually do the rest of them. Yep, okay. Helmets are check. Metal volcanoes ripped. How do you collect the metals without baking your dupes? Very simple, actually. And over here to Drapola. When dealing with the actual, like, volcanoes in general, automation is your best friend. Conveyor rails, your basic stuff made out of steel, so auto sweeper, conveyor loader. I use a conveyor meter to reduce the amount of material going through it per second. And then for liquid-wise, just steam turbines on top. That's about it. Make sure that the steam turbines are injecting the water back into the system to cool it down. And this is self-cooling, for the most part. I do use thermal aqua tuners specifically for maintaining the actual cooling of multiple systems, and I normally just doubly incorporate them. Now you can, if you wanted to bring all of your volcanoes together and cool the metal down below 124, because that is the limit of steam turbines. It says 125, but the actual room temperature normally in here will hit about 124 degrees, and then it will go back down. The main reason being is the water temperature of the steam turbines is 95 degrees. So the steam turbine's max temperature of the steam will be 124, even though it's like, oh yeah, it's 125. Well, they cut out immediately when they get, 124. 124.1 or whatever. But that is where they end up cutting it off. But they'll be releasing water in here and it will go below that. So your average temperature for most of your metals will probably end up around like 124 to 120. So if you really want to cool the metals down further, say for space transportation, you need to build a radiator. This is definitely overkill, but I'm also planning on having all 4 of these. When I switch this out for supercoolant, I have 2 cobalt volcanoes and 2 gold volcanoes I need to cool down. And with petroleum, this is enough for just 2 golds and 1 cobalt. When I get another one of these, then we'll be good with that one. This is also cooling down all the extra steam turbines that are also connected to the system. And all of the energy is then also shuffled back into the base. So all of this is recycled. But if you're dealing with some like small volcano, it's like a gold volcano, this is all you need. This is it. You can actually just take a steel thermal aqua tuner and just shove it in this room, like right here. And then make sure it's connected on up to a steam turbine, because gold volcanoes only need 1. Cobalts need 2, same with iron. Copper, weirdly enough, we do have a copper volcano. I'm not going to touch this thing, but mostly because the sheer amount of energy they output normally facilitates doing 3 steam turbines with a full cooling loop dedicated to the copper. So it's definitely a pain in the butt. Not to mention, gold solves the problem anyway, because, I mean, why would I use copper for anything when I can just do gold? Because, I mean, gold does this. It's like, the dupes love gold. Max, like, all it is just tiles. Like, that's all I have in here, really, for decor values. And it's just, oh yes, it's green. They love their gold. Also, the gold tiles do give increased movement speed, same as copper, or any metals, but it does give you the maximum amount of decor bonus. And for reference, there you go. Everything is made out of gold. But yeah, gold volcanoes, thankfully, are super, super simple. They're not a pain in the ass to work with, and they're just really nice. Cobalt's a little bit worse than an iron volcano. Tungsten is a nightmare to work with if you're trying to actually use it for something other than just the metal. You can totally do it, it's just it requires multiple attempts. But if you're trying to enter a chamber like this, you just need some basic suits. You need to vacuum it out first, and then put water in, and make sure you just double liquid lock, and you'll be fine. Also, once you get to the iron planet, you will know that most of these are, like, actually perfectly reasonable, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. Everybody gets some gold. So how much gold are we up to on Triple? I know I've been shipping a little bit of it off from time to time. Oh yeah, we're at 108 tons of gold. Yeah, from 2 volcanoes running at full speed, and they should be getting dropped off over here. Yeah. Yep. And that's all coming out at about 19.3 degrees. Yep. Eventually I will just have all my planets like all the planets will be plated in it, but that's for future problems. That's future me problems. But yeah, gold tiling for the speed boost is really the main thing, and then the decor is just a bonus. You don't need this much decor. You can just decor bomb their bedrooms and the kitchen, mostly the kitchen, and you'll be fine. But yeah, gold volcanoes are nice. I really enjoy having them. They're one of the first ones that I will always hit up whenever I find them, just because they matter. They just make that much of a difference. I also have a little bit of gold here, as you can see. We have been slowly tiling in some stuff. I do need to switch all of these lead ones for gold. I do need to send more over anyway. That's all nice and safe still. Okay, here's the big question. Can we refuel the nuclear rocket from here with what limited resources we have? Also looks like we've finally cleaned up all of the hatch eggs, so that's good. It is draining at an alarming rate for the most part. And sadly we don't have that much light here. Like, we're approaching peak light periods. Not much. Because, I mean, this is a cold planet. It's kind of expected. Now, over on Sifulin. Yeah. This is actually the thing that terrifies me. I'm not gonna lie. It's 100,000 lux. I know. It's like, ah yes, my retinas. My poor dupes are gonna get sunburned everywhere they go. Not a bad thing, it's just a frustrating thing. Also, I'm assuming the rovers have died yet? Nope, they're still having their little seizure moments. Oh, wait! Oh, he has escaped! The rover bounced out of the way. I'm assuming a meteorite hit him, which made him move. Yes, it will bounce your interplanetary payloads, by the way. Oh boy. You good, buddy? Light wounds. Yeah, I would say that. You just got hit by one of the big ones. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. God. Yeah. Yeah. We're having a portal moment. Poor rover, it's like, I've escaped! Oh, shit! Oh, no! God damn it. Not again. He's not going to recover from that. And this one over here is just kind of bouncing. Yep. Well, he keeps getting teleported, so there's nothing he can do. Or over. He was trying to grab that ladder, and now he's just infinitely falling. Ah, it's so annoying that that bug is back. At least it hasn't crashed the game. All that needs to be stated. Just about to flesh wound. Yeah, I know, right? Technically, it's just about a metal, dent. Because it's just a light wound. I got slightly dinked. About it. Yeah, we are still losing power. I'll be happy once all this gets from all the regular oxygen and other gases down here get removed and we just convert it into steam. As then I could have all the power I want from this planet, because these guys will actually release quite a bit of energy. Downside is waiting for it. And hopefully have all of my stuff right. I'm just waiting to find out here. I need another dupe to run on the wheel though, just in case. We are power positive with one dupe. The dent. Nothing truly animation impairing, exactly. It's nothing but a dent. Where is Spoon? Oh, Spoon's on the thing. Got it. 2.9. I just want to make sure that my chain is correct. There we go. Okay, cool. So that does absolutely work. Good. That's what I want to see. Now then, I don't know if we need to send any more plastic over, so I'm going to resume sending plastic over to the water world. Because we will need to build a base there, and I need so much material, it's not even funny. Because the planet is just all water. There is no ground, so... yeah, it's bad. It's not the worst thing in the world, but... definitely gonna need more. Right, why are you complaining about heat? There's some this layer. No, that needs to be moved. That's really about it. It's like, well, my dude's like, oh, it's hot. I'm like, are you down here? No, you were standing here when you were complaining. Weird, but okay. Anything else new? Nope, not yet. I should really probably set this back on up for other stuff, because obviously with the current patch and the current hotfix, we're not getting anything done with rovers after what we got done. It was working, and then they did a hotfix, and now it's not. Yeah, they're not even dead. They still have juice. They just can't do anything right now. They're completely disabled. The good news is we are slowly building up a meteorite shield. As long as there's 3 tiles of regolith, this won't take damage. It will be really hot though. About like 250 degrees. And I really wanted to get at least a basic shield set up, so that way we could just build 3 tiles worth of regolith up on top of it. And then down here would be usable land. The problem is, obviously, the rovers are currently having spaz attacks and are completely unusable. Oh, wait. Nope, nope, never mind. He has finally figured out how to do something. And now he is stuck. Again. Yeah, Yeah, the rovers are literally unusable again. Great. That absolutely sucks. Oh well. Let me restructure the rocket. Screw it. I'll go back to digging. I do need to start actually doing regular missions to go claim the uranium from over here. And then I need to feed it to the bees. Oh, they said that they couldn't find anything? Hmm. That's weird. I would assume that they're going to keep looking. Normally they do, because it could result in maintenance. I hate saying that, but that's normally what happens. Like, oh, shit. Someone reported an issue that nobody else really thought of. Goes and checks it out. I can't seem to find anything. Sends another person to go check it out. Oh shit, that's not correct. And then maintenance for like 5 hours again. I think that's actually what happened with Marvel recently. Like, I know I'm technically timestamping this YouTube video, but it's like there was a bug with Marvel a little while back that once it happened, people were not receiving their items, and then they had to do full-blown regular maintenance and Marvel maintenance because some random number was just off in their code. So it just exploded. Okay, good. So filling out the rest. I'll get rid of the other one. We'll switch this out for a drill cone. We'll get the small storage container installed. And we'll go from there. Cargo bay. Yield. That one. Build that one. Sorry, Bear. You need to finish that. Yep. And this one. Also, we need artifact transport pod. So bad that I'm forcing him back and forth right now. Nothing I can do about it. Sorry, bud. Once you finish that, then we need a drill cone. Oh wait, yeah, I can't. I have to build the... There we go. There we are. Okay. I priority construct all of those. This needs to start refilling the rocket immediately. And we need to designate our target, which will be all the way over there. That should be 10, correct? Yep, 10 tiles. 10 tiles there, 10 tiles back. Takes about 2.8 cycles for Gene to get there and back on each trip. So about 5 cycles in total. What's the temperature in here anyway? That's fine. Water's all good because we refilled everything. I can also probably re-enable the shutter. No. Oh, we don't leak any extras. We're already getting more water again. I have a fully operational nuclear plant over here and it's just... Oh, that's not enough. How's everything else going? Let's see. Cleaning. Clean up the dead bees in here. Lots of radioactive waste. And this needs to be set for all. Okay. I really should rebuild this rocket as well and convert it over to nuclear, so that way we can have 2 rockets going at the same time for drilling purposes. We can absolutely produce enough diamond to do so. This one's just kind of existing at this point. And the only real downside, obviously, is the temperature, because this has been on almost all of my cold planets that are close, so it's kind of been a problem. I could probably drain all the water from the system and then refuel it with regular water, and that should raise the temperatures back on up. Temperature in here, yeah, 22.5, that would definitely raise the temperatures back up. That's the water from the other system. 46.1 kilograms worth of oxygen in one tile. Good to see. You need a 9 priority. Yeah, I think I'm going to reconvert the steam turbine finally over to a nuclear rocket. It has served me very well, though. Like, weirdly enough, steam rockets really do last for a very long time. And you know what? I'll deconstruct from the top. Actually, is that reachable? That is not reachable. I'll have to dismantle everything from there and up. The CO2 rocket gets to stay because of research purposes. Got it. And the steam rocket, I think it's time we finally say screw it. It was a historically good upgrade. But I will finally be able to start trading Grim, though, once we get the other rocket going. That'll be nice. Is that still too cold again? Seven. Yeah, they're doing okay. Okay, bees. I need you guys to not go in that room. I need to seal it. So once I get this done, we'll finally uncover this entire thing and just keep the whole thing sealed in. And I can do the next one, and the next one. Don't use it for that, actually. Where's my igneous block? Getting everything prepared. I don't have to think about it. There we go. And let's make sure we set construction to 9, so that at least somebody gets around to doing it. Trailblazer module removed. Yeah, we'll get this thing nice and flipped around while this one's refilling. Rover's still fucked. Yes. That's so frustrating. Spend all that time sending the rovers over, and then they bug out after a hot fix. Nothing I can do about it either. Okay, how goes incubation? Schedule the system. And also, Ray, I'm pretty sure it was your priority to tend to critters here. Where are you? There you are. Ranching, yes. Yep, you are the one. Okay, good. I know it's cold. There we go. Okay, we really only need like 6% to 5. There we go. That should be fine. Now, I do probably need to get more Sleet Wheat actually put inside this room. That way the Pip will be able to just automatically do his job. Yeah. I also need to do this. I need Pip and Pipsqueak. 9 priority. And I need a fridge. I will probably swap this all out for CO2 later instead of oxygen. Just so that way I don't have to worry about anything possibly polluting the room. Because if it's frozen out and it's got Sleet Wheat naturally growing in it, it will just exist and you never have to worry about it. If you have oxygen, obviously you technically have to worry about it if like you run out of power, etc, etc. But if you have CO2 in here, it technically works like a fridge automatically. Obviously, all of the resources will also be dropped into the fridge. Now, I will need to build an automated pickup. For this. And eventually, I will need all of my conveyor loaders to go towards this one in the middle. I have one here, here, they can reach that. Here, I don't think can reach this one. Yes. Okay. And for air purposes, that build, I need... Actually, because we need to worry about pipe priority for this kind of system, because you can't merge Sleet Wheat onto a rail. I actually need to build it like this. So there shouldn't be anything backing up on this rail. If it does, that would be a problem. And this should keep it from accidentally, for some reason, ever going this way. I don't think we'll need that one. That bottom one will be connected to the primary spine of the base. Even if I kind of don't want it to be, that really is the spot for it. Really don't want to use steel. When we get gold as a replacement material, I'll just replace the whole thing. Like, iron's working quite well because we're producing it here, but I gotta be careful with the other machinery. So why are you not sending again? It's not over the threshold? Because we're out of power again. Oh, it's because I didn't... Ah, it's because of the restart. Like, wait, no. I remember I put in the wire at, like, cycle 2141, I think it was? At or 0. Before we had the crash out. Oh, sorry, after we had the crash out. And then the recording just kept going, but wasn't actually recording anything. We're back up to 106 units, that's pretty good. High priority that to bring in all the Sleet wheat grain. This will eventually be a 9 sleep only. I want 6. There we go. How much longer until we get the pip? 89% incubation. He's going pretty good. Okay, cool. So soon we will have a pip all to ourselves on this planet. I will be giving him a spot. Once he's done, of course. And once the pip is able to finish planting everything inside of here, he will be placed inside of our actual kitchen here. And I will be giving him the only arbor acorn we have. We've got 2 now, and that's where he gets it. Oh, more thimbleweeds. Magic supplying. Critter version. Nope. Again. I need operating, cooking. That is it. All I need. I will be taking the thimbleweeds in case I want to build that at some point. Gotta clean out all the oxygen before I vaporize everything. You also need to really just remove the polluted ice, I think. Jar needed a spot here. Oops, whenever you get a chance, do that. They recovered? No. They're just bouncing. I'll just leave the camera on them so that way we can check back in on them from time to time. There's really nothing I can do about it. And I think that's the worst part. Okay, nuclear rocket is almost ready again. That needs to deconstruct. That needs to deconstruct. There we go. Yeah, we'll just make them so that way they're both running the same setup. That way I don't need to dismantle the crew compartment. To be honest, I quite like it. In general, this is our usual layout. And then if we're doing heavy-duty exploring, then we're running this one. And then if we're doing research, it should be this one. Because you can actually put the orbital data collector lab inside of the mess hall. Don't ask me why, it just works. It's not classified as industrial machinery, it's just a research lab. So feel free to use that. Exploration purposes, same kind of layout. And eventually this will be the actual satellite, or well, space station. But that's a ways off. Not too far off actually, but still a ways off. Now then, I'm assuming it's not doing squat. Nope. That hurts. It's doing nothing. It's trying. It's seriously trying. Yeah. Like, I have a little green over here with 27 positive. But that's due to their suits. I need way better space artifacts if I want to really push for that. I do probably need to make more ice, though. Well, I need to process more ice, I should say. I think I can run the one, and that's about it. I'm assuming the temporal tear is going to be around the Friedel, the ice planet. I do need to get a rocket exploration near the gassy moose, but we're not touching the planet. At best, I think we'll end up there. Now for other processes, we need that. And that. And I need to install a nose cone. Technically speaking, what I can actually do, if I really wanted to do this, I could go park it over here. I don't want to go into orbit, so... yeah, right there would be fine. We'll key that one up. Gene can use his fancy telescope. That'll be about it. Good. We did do the thing. And soon I'll dump the steam turbine engine and switch it out. Once all that's built, and we can swap that in. I do think we will need to actually fix the temperature problem in here first. I may need to drain the water before we do anything. And that should just go right down here into this tank. Yeah, let's drain the water. I think it's time. I think I'm finally repurposing this rocket for the first time in a long, long time. It's just been sitting here as a monument to our exploration. That's been about it. Oh, yep. You're playing Kaiser, right? Ah, playing Arc, gotcha. That seems very low for Arc. What's your stat range again? I forget, Giovanni. Can't remember if you actually told me that or not. Actually, you need to check and see which 27. Yeah, that's actually quite low then. That recharges. That one's available. I mean, mine is too. It's just time. The benefit I have is time. Yeah, we'll send this one over to there. We'll grab more copper ore. We're gonna need it anyway. Queue that up. And insert this, set this for 9, so that they will refill that. Yeah, we need to get rid of our steam turbine, switch it out for a nuclear rad bolt launcher, and we should be good to go. No damage. Oh, yep. Fair enough. Hopefully we can get the totem event again. I really want that. I want better stats. I've seen some pretty beefy totems on that one, and it's just like, ugh. Can I get 500,000 damage bonus, please? That'd be nice. In the meantime, rocket science. Goodbye, Steam. You have served me well. Now then, rad bolt engine upgrade. Oof. Yeah, the 5% chance thing on cubes is not IED. That's when you get hit, it blocks the damage. Problem, it doesn't work against bosses that one shot. I hate that shit so much. I really wish that they would rework the writing on that. Dupes. There we go. Oh. It is time. We're finally upgrading our steam rocket. After all these cycles, I just gotta, as I said, I left it here as a monument to its success. Yeah, I know it's horribly right. It's just like, why? Even in Korean, it's different. Like damage received, chance to ignore, 40% damage. If I remember correctly. But in English, it just goes 5% chance to ignore 40% damage. And like, you mean IED or damage taken? Yes. Like, not even translated properly. I will admit this. This has to go. Because technically this protects all of this, but I'm kind of interested to see what absolutely disintegrates. There is gonna be some stuff that melts here. I'm just kind of interested to see where the damage goes. Have we gotten rid? No, we have not gotten rid of all the water. There we go. I'm so happy we have the plier tool now. So nice. Okay. Well, that's all that gone. The oxygen can stay. It's not a big deal. I do need to get rid of the water in here somehow. Disabled. That's still good. Yeah, like my rocket's approaching 2,000 cycles old. That's how successful this thing was. It's like, god damn it. This was a very good rocket. Roger that. Good luck. Because everything else over here. That was Sleet's going along just fine. Temperatures are very cold, which is expected. I need to ship over all of our copper ore over here. Well, more of it, I should say. So we can start getting to work. I really just need to start replacing all of these tiles with it so we can get all of our Sleet wheat in. Then, once we are able to finally crack this, I can start shipping on up the frost buns and shooting them over to here for our experiment 52B. Because once you get a full setup for this thing, it's just ridiculous and you don't even have to think about it. Outside getting to that point. Upside, it's not too terrible. Here's the bigger question. Is there any slime lung left? Nope. Just polluted water. Got it. Probably should clean that at some point. It doesn't actually impact our food because everything gets purged via radiation. So I don't really have to care. We don't really use any of the water anyway. All of our little Paku are doing quite well. Only the rovers weren't completely borked. No. Still not generating enough power to run this thing unless I have the dupes on the wheel all the time. And even then, at the beginning of the day, it's still a little bit too rough for them. No. And now, we're overfilling with oxygen again. God damn it. I might need to just tank this stuff. Could probably bring it over here, to be honest. What? What pipes broke? Basic CO2 stuff. Nothing too serious. Fallon, how are you doing? We just overproduced by accident? Is that what's going on? Yeah, CO2 is still at the bottom, not really doing anything. Fallon, how about you? Nope. Although water's still okay. We are dropping in water though, but we do have all this ice that could be processed. There is that. Also, all of that could be turned into water as well. Cullen? No. No, the planet's completely packed full of oxygen. I don't need to worry about it too much. Or it... Oh, actually, maybe there is a problem. No more filtration medium going to my system. And there's no dupes here, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I think it's perfectly okay, actually. Huh. That base only runs right now when there's a dupe there. That's about it. Oh, also, I did forget to mention this. Yep. Happy Easter, everybody. I was just like, ah, yes, let me double check times. Yep. Yes. As duly noted, I will not be streaming until either my model is done or the end of the month. Whichever one comes first. But I will be trying to get a stream in each Friday for the upcoming weeks. That way we can still get an Oxygen Not Included episode out for YouTube purposes and for you guys. I just wanted to make sure that everybody here knows what's going on. But yes, hopefully I can finish this up quickly. And to what I want. That's really the main thing. Is all going for food? Yep. I just want people to know that. I will still be around, I just won't be streaming like we normally do until I have finished that. I also have to get a commission done by the 16th, which it's almost done, and I will probably have it done tomorrow. Maybe. We'll find out. It'll be either tomorrow or Monday at the current pace. I'm still a little worried about it, but I'm pretty sure we're pretty good on that. Okay, you now sending... Okay, good. It is now sending a red signal. That means this has been completely liquidated. And this technically needs to be purged of disease. Really nothing I can do about that. I want to expose it to radiation. Can't really expose it from there. Technically, I could take it out this way and leave it in a tank in space and then bring the water back in if we really want to purge it. Or we could just use it in our oxygen supply and just let radiation itself deal with everything else. I don't know. Could probably also... Do I want to insulate that? Technically, yes. I don't know. I don't know where I want to put the wheels in relation to the main power grid. I should also stop the dupes from going in there. Okay, good. I'll work on that. Dip is at 78%. Climbing. I should really, really, really get rid of this and get it all fixed up. Big problem is, how much damage is that going to do for a little bit? And a bit. Everything else power related is disabled. Guys, turn off. That. Move this one. Sweep that out of there, add our natural oil. Slowly draining on power because we're not inputting anything because it's all disconnected at the moment. And I do need to get it all plugged back in properly. Three, two, one. Okay, made. Nope, not that. Need that. And I need to add another door. Oh no, we're out of copper. Crap. God damn it. I didn't think we were. I thought we had just enough. I need to extract another door. I just look real quick. Did we use copper for anything that can go? Uranium, because that's all we had at the moment. Iron. Any cabling or anything made out of copper. I don't think we have any. Steel, right? Yep. Go for my. Let me just do a quick search here. We do, right? Like 12 kilograms. We do have some left. Not enough for that, obviously. Okay, one moment. I know what must be done. For the actual interplanetary launcher. No, you. Dump that. Metal ore. Copper. Build the machinery, dupes. That's still not enough to warm up the rockets. Oh, man. They really did do a number on us. Well, we got the temperature up to 10 degrees. I guess that counts for something. My dupes are going to be a wee bit frozen in there, but they'll make it. How much extra water do we have? Quite a bit, actually. Be careful with my toilets again. Oh, bear is slightly wounded. Gene's also wounded. At least he's finally displaying that he's wounded. Activities, cleaning. There we go. Let's get the ball rolling for them. Put that for a 9. Come back here. Thankfully, we have wheels. The base is actually safe just because of that. 81%. Yeah, I gotta send over a bunch of copper ore to build, what, 6 more? Probably 7 more, actually, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Also, this needs 1 kilogram. Seed. Rubber acorn, 9 priority. Yeah, this is the only one I have to worry about because we have a bunch of cables going around it. Once that's completed, then we're all good. Also, temperature-wise, the water's slowly going down the like slowly going down, but the heat is being sucked into the system. Well, it's technically ready. We full on this one? Yeah, 4,000. Assuming nope, we're still not to the copper yet. Okay. I need edible, 30 kilograms. We need pickled meal. It's the longest lasting thing without spices. Over here, we need to start preparing. I don't really want to take all of my other stuff. But again, this is no longer a long-term rocket. This is our finely repurposed vessel specifically for digging. I don't really need the telescope either. It's done. Probably make this thing a little bit prettier in general for the dupes. Yeah, we have gold. Time to gold plate the thing. Because why not? Let's still provide airflow. Actually, I should probably do 2 carpets here. Oops, like the carpet. Do we want 20% for that? Yeah, we'll just do granite. And it's fine. Construction, 9 priority. There we go. I'll add some extra art and also switch this out. Maybe we can put some diamond in there. This will be another pilot training rocket. So it's just getting pretty much rehabbed. I'm assuming the rovers are still having a moment. Yep. Yeah, whatever they did with that last hotfix. Rovers are completely off the table again. Absolutely sucks. Digging, supplying, researching, ranching, operating. Oh. Well, we got a cook over here and an operator here. God damn it. The printing pod is getting closer. Still not there yet, but it's definitely getting closer. Oxyferns. I went over in Propellant. Maybe we could stick another one in there, technically. I could just make another natural tile there and hope a pip can play something in it. Or I could just do natural tiles here and just let them grow on their own. But either way, let me get the oxyferns down. I think eventually we'll just have the oxyferns running as our CO2 cleaner and I don't need the carbon skimmer anymore. I mean, it doesn't really do anything for us, in all honesty. These guys are handling it for the most part, weirdly enough. I just would like the whole bottom just to not have any problems. Okay, how's the super coolant going? We have spare, but I still don't know if we have enough super coolant to cover the whole thing. Oh, seeing this. Why did it send me here? Who's injured? Let me get to a med bed. Bear is injured. Where's Bear? Bear got plinked. Okay. So I guess Bear is not allowed in there for the time being, or he just got really unlucky. I don't even know. That's weird. Well, if we get an air fleeing message, I'll ban Bear from going into the room. Or he'll definitely have a problem. Also, now that that's sealed, we can now vent this little chamber. Now I can open it up finally. Okay, we're down to copper. Soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. It's at 84%. Very good. No good. Not seeing any fluids. I think we're okay. I really do need to start cleaning up all of this excess material. Yeah, we're very close to finally having this entire place cleaned up. It'll just be the Gravitas facility and the volcanoes down here. And that'll be it. And eventually steam. I will need to remove all the polluted ice and polluted water so that way we stop off-gassing toxic materials into this room, but besides that, everything else seems to be working okay. I will need to pour regular water into here though at some point. I may repurpose that pipe there to bring water down and cool these off. That is an option. There now. Magne's running out of power again. No, they're not connected because we're waiting on copper. The dupes are trying their best. I will give them that. Okay. Should be the last of the copper there. So we go get more. And I need fractured material, plastic. Actually, you know what? Let's send some gold over. Why not? Fine metals, gold. And now we're slowly replacing the rest of this. Core is already up. Furniture. I don't want anything that uses power because we only have one solar panel for this kind of setup. Can I shove that in there? Yes, I can. One little pedestal. Arrow pot made out of diamond. Any place we could technically sneak one of these in, other than there. I do not believe so. Radiation-wise, kind of bog standard. Furniture, arrow plot, diamond. That's gonna be our spiffiest rocket. There's really nothing I can do about it. It's like, oh yeah, it's the snazzy suits. I think with snazzy suits, it's gonna be 120 almost everywhere in here. Plastic, fungal spore. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And we really should just be shooting plastic pretty much everywhere. Okay, all of that is prepared. I need Gene for this one. Target designation, yep. Okay, bud. That should be through. Carrier. That is 10, right? Yes. 10 out of 20, so 10 cycles. Oh. Literally 2.5 cycles to get there, 2.5 cycles to get back after completed. I do need to deliver 2 extra seeds. Once all the gold is sent, then we will start refueling our original rocket, and then everything should be good to go. .1 kilograms. Come on, one more red bolt burst. One more. We can do it. Okay, where is Gene right? His food is going to start decaying. Gene, where are you? There he is. Gene, take it up to your rocket. Come on. We have progress to make. Let's go, dupe. Okay, we are now done with plastic, which means we can start refueling other rockets. Once Gene is here, in the launch sequence, buddy. There we go. And we have liftoff. I may need to give them a teacup. just for the extra bonus. And because I know that they like them. I shall give them the mug. Gotta find it. Where's... 10 more days to try clean slate, my colleague. Good luck. Good luck, bud. You're gonna need it. Pretty sure Buddy Bud won't survive in here because it's still too cold. You know, that's what I want in this room. I could put a Joya plant, but I think we'll leave it alone until the temperature actually gets to a reasonable level. Also, I do want to upgrade this. Do that one. Okay, Dean is on his way for exploration purposes. Our rocket will go over here to pick up the artifact and grab our copper ore. We currently have copper ore en route. Our rovers are completely borked, which kind of expected. I'm more surprised that they haven't crashed the game yet. But they haven't, and that's an improvement. Okay, all the material has been removed. Board dupes are constantly running on the wheels to keep the base powered right now. Never discredit the power of the wheels. It also is one of the best training methods in the game, so yeah, definitely use them. And then we need to remove these two. And I can plug everything back in. It was meant to be done. There we go. 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 Deep Thief Arcane after next weekly. Yep. That's always a good idea. Okay, let me move those out of the way. And then we do another manual airlock. I need to reinstate the heavy wet wire here. Need to add our mini gas pump back. That's all done. Come on guys, get the plastic out. Come on, dupes. Oops. Oops, please move the plastic. Get out of there. Also, pip, 90%. Soon we will have a pip. There's our acorn. Forever, come on. I'm gonna cancel deconstruct and leave that at right now. Ray's having a moment. That's perfectly fine. Or you need a dupe to come on up here and properly do that. Leave the oxalite, that's not a big deal. Everything else that needs to be scooted out. How's the decor now? Oh, much better. Thank you, Enfaust. Doing a good job painting everything. That's what matters. Please grab the plastic. For the love of all that is holy, grab the plastic. I need to get this built. That way you guys don't need to be on the wheels anymore. Thank you. Keep up the plastic after. Need this last natural tile so we don't have to worry about it anymore and I can plug everything in. The solar panels are doing literally nothing right now because they're not plugged in. Okay. Deconstruct. And... okay, done. Good. Take care, Giovanni. You have a good Easter if you're celebrating. Okay. And dupes. I need that pronto. Reconnect that. And we're in business. Thank you, Frank. we're still missing 90 kilograms. That's not good. Oops. Okay, good. Ray's got it. Come on. Or not. Right. I was gonna say, I'm like, there's literally tons. There's 10 tons of iron. Why would you grab like 63 kilograms? Sorry, not even that. You got 30. What? I'm marginally concerned about my duplicant's mental health. You have an order. You know you can grab more than that. Proceeds to not do that. No spoons allowing us to actually build everything, but it could have been nice and actually delivered it. Well. Dupes will be dupes. There we go. Okay, natural tiles acquired. How's our pip doing? 93%. I'm probably going to put the pip in here first. That way they stay warm. And then once they're fully aged up, then we send them on in here to start working. Also going to higher priority that. Right? You have a job to do. Go give it a hug. There you go. Good job, dude. Okay. We can leave that on for when that pops. We will be in yellow alert for a bit, so that's not really that big of a deal. Power grid is once again properly connected. Oh no, there's actually a wire still left over from before. I did not see that. Well, let's add more radiation shielding for the main core of the base. Should be perfectly reasonable. I think we picked up everything else that matters. The only thing we haven't picked up is the sleet wheat, but we need the sleet wheat in there anyway, so honestly I can just kind of leave it for the time being. I think it's all working out. How's Gene doing? What's your food at? 97%. Ah, he's fine. He's got the boost too. 2.9 cycles to get there. Very solid, very good. Is the rocket almost full? He is. Okay, so who are we gonna use to train for rocketry? Also, good choice, dude. Good choice. Move that. Let's see here. Skills. Pretty sure I was going to put Stella on this one as well. Yep, rocket pilot. Already at 21. Technically, they'll be completely fine inside the rocket at 21. I will give them the rocket piloting 2 helmet, though, for sure. Grim is suit wearing. So yeah, Stella. True. I need only Stella. Make sure everybody else is turned off. Yep, the original crew is finally passing the mantle, so to speak. They have a newer, better rocket. To an extent, that's very true. Other than the massive decor bonus I just did as an overhaul for Stella. Now then, pickled meal. Do my thing. We need 30 because it's just Stella. Go. I'm gonna set that for all to fill the rocket, and then we'll bring Stella on up to the rocket. Also make so she can get to it. Wait, what is her running speed? Bigger question. Stella, where are you on my list? All the way at the bottom. Okay. Skills. Athletics 15 already. Okay. Base skill is 11. Okay. Stella is currently asleep. Stella, wake up. Wakey wakey. It's time for rocket practice. Or not. Nope. We have baby Pip. Great success. We have tiny child. Yes, he has one job, and that one job is to plant an arbor acorn in this room. Once that is completed, we will know that he is capable of planting at least the basics for the Sleet wheat farm. So much gas that needs to be removed. You know what? I'm gonna high priority all of this. Also, you guys can be down to 3. I don't really need to worry about you anymore because, well, my dupes don't need to interact with you. Directly, anyway. Indirectly, yes. Turn that off for the time being. Temperatures. The tiny pipsqueak is just meandering about. He can't plant the arbor acorn yet, but he will be able to eventually. That's all he needs to do. Temperature-wise, he should not freeze out to death, so he's all good there. Down to 91, that's all fine. Okay, everybody allowed through here. Yes. You all will be moved from that rotation. Still is absolutely allowed through here because this is now her rocket. And I need to switch this from sweep only standard. Or the dupes will come fill it. And then we will send Stella up to inhabit the rocket. Please switch that one out for gold amalgam, but it'll be fine. Wait, who is the one coming up to here? Oh, Zaus. Okay. Means it's kind of existing as per usual. Rocket boost from main base burned out. So kind of sad that there's no eligible rockets in range. I have working rocket pod mission control station on all the important planets. And I can't even use them. For some of them. Definitely on the more frustrating side of things. So my dupes have decided not to. How goes the temperature dispersion over here? It actually goes. Not terrible. It's safe in a suit. It was, yeah, 1,275. I opened it up because it's all technically getting vented into space, so it's not too big of a deal. And even if it does heat up anything, it'll just, again, get vented all the way on up here. So it's not negatively impacting anything to a dangerous degree. Have to be careful about the ethanol down there, but that's about it. Speaky pups are just kind of doing their own thing. I may need to kill that one. Possibility. All the eggs get dumped into the air, so that's probably just how it works. I do need to finish my petroleum boiler at some point. Everything else working out pretty good for the dupes. It seems like it. I'll need to eventually dispose of the polluted dirt in there. Dump it up into space. That is an option. A valid one. These guys would stop breaking because eventually they just shut down because they can't do anything. Goddamn you, hotfix. Yeah, hopefully Clive will get around to fixing that soon. I just can't believe that we got our first round of rovers on the planet. It wasn't an issue. Then the second round a day later with the hotfix that went out, and it's just kaboom. Now the rovers don't work. That makes developing stuff for a planet a pain in the butt. Okay, little pip. We're barely consuming any kilocalories, which is good. A couple cycles to go, and then you can actually plant the strawberry acorn. Oh, I should probably remove this so that way it doesn't get stuck. I want to add anything else around it before that happens. Have to be there if I want to put anything there. Not really. I could just use gold to increase decor, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, we have a cook. God damn it! Why? Why? Game, printing pod, stop killing the dupes before they're even coming out of the pod. Cooking, awesome, quick learner. Oh, that's beautiful. Kitchen menace. Why? Why must you slap Lyra? Why? And they can't dig, which is also pretty bad. Especially when you want to leave them alone on a independent thing. Handy, which is pretty good for an operating to do. Cannot do doctoring. They can't take care of themselves. All they can do is heal my bed. Frankie might be an option, but I really need a cook. I need a high-level cook, low-level operating. I can train operating faster than I can train cooking. Because all you do is just build a bunch of conveyor lines everywhere and they get EXP. Cooking, on the other hand, you just have to wait for them to actually get around to doing it. And seeing this will be intermittent food, it'll be much slower. Because it'll be Sleet wait. Clear off. Why? Why did the printing pod just hate you? I don't understand. Just absolutely slapped that dude. Just said no. Absolutely not. Whack. No. No. Don't do that, printing pod. Just rude. Okay, we have food delivered. Food is good. True. Stella, where are you? Need to force her into her rockets. Oh shit. Into your own rocket? Okay, good. That's what I want to see. I think this is actually your first time in space. So we can start shooting more materials again. Rockets are all full. May begin launch sequence. Congratulations. The only sad part is her rocket piloting is only level 5. So it'll be a while before she gets up to 20. But she can now actually get her skills gained. So that's very, very solid. Radiation-wise, we did lose a little bit of radiation protection, but not really that much. Thankfully. .2 and 2.7. Anyone heading on up to the rocket control station? Well, it has the operation. We have a suit. Okay, which dupe is going to come on up and help with this? Dupes! I need one person. I need one researcher. Ah, Bucket's coming. Good. Thanks, Bucket. Guide Stellar to our target. I do probably need to switch out this water for petroleum at some point. Probably very soon, to be honest. Yeah, I should probably do that. How much petroleum do we have laying around? Very little, actually. Because it's all sitting in the other tank over there. How much I would want to have a naphtha up there. It would just look cooler. But, on the other hand, definitely need to set that for petroleum. And I need to set that for maintenance. Actually, only need a little bit to sit right on up here. That way when this freezes out eventually, because it will. We are slowly chilling the entire lab down. Pretty sure the lab will stick around like maybe -10. Yeah. I have thought about throwing advanced research into a lab and then seeing how the efficiency works for it. Because technically I can just shut this off and then all of this becomes a lab, which is really nice. It's just that my Paku don't like it, so we just aren't doing that right now. Oh, we have more polluted water again. And bees. It will eventually freeze out. I think what I'm going to do is remove this one. And I'm just going to slap a door in here. That way the bees stop being annoying. Like, I don't mind them coming over here and perishing so I get more liquid nuclear waste. On the other hand, it's really, really annoying when it's just like, bees, please stop doing this. I will need to actually find a spot to fully automate bringing in our renewable uranium now, though. I'll probably feed it to these guys down here. They've lasted the longest and they've been the most useful. These guys have run the power plant for me completely. All the other sacrifices were definitely worthy when we could move them down here and get them all nice and consolidated. Everywhere. Trying to get my door in. Somebody's fleeing. Oh no! Bastard. He tagged Commander Elshot. He attacked the doctor! Oh. He's dead. There. Now you can look longingly on, trying to put nuclear waste all over my water. There. Get back to handling the uranium, please. That's why you're here. That's your entire purpose. Clean this uranium up for me. That's about it. And eventually be fed uranium to make more enriched uranium for the nuclear power plant. That's about it. I'll put the out. Just fell out of the thing. How's our water situation? That is completely full. That's fine. That tells me Fallon's full? Oh no, Fallon's actually running out of water again. Just a little bit. Do we send it through the teleporter? Yes, we can. Okay, let me redistribute some of the water here. I don't have to worry about it. Game? Right. God damn it, the pipe priority broke. This is the other problem with pipe priority issues. Now, if I force this to go back to being connected, and you to there. There we go. Commander Hell Shot's getting wrecked. That's not good. There. Hell Shot. Bucket. Get the med bang, please. Thank you. Oh. Hey, we broke 200,000. Congrats on that. 32,628. Pretty good. Dean, how's your food? It's not in range yet for the telescope. It's done a little bit of like snooping, but that's about it. I'm very interested to see what asteroids these are. They're just barely out of range of nuclear from main base. Whereas that is in range, all of that's in range. Pretty much all of that is in range. Now then. Bella's doing just fine. Good. He also has her puffed friends. We enable the toilet now. Congratulations. This is now all yours. I probably should lock this door so it's only Stella that goes through this door. At least from now on, anyway. There you go. When we get better wallpapers from the drops specifically in game, I'll probably pasture them all over this place. Right now we don't really have anything that would work well for her. So there's that. Oh, Jane is investigating. Yes. Closing the distance. Jane, what's your research skill at now? Science. 16, baseline 8. Nope. Should be 1, 2, 3. It'll either go down or it'll go up. Either way, we'll find out what those are. Sure. Also, I love the fact that we just have nuclear waste everywhere. Oh man. Yeah. That's definitely expected. Yep. Every launch from there is just going to be a radioactive hellhole. Not the worst thing in the world, just an annoying one, that's for sure. Good news is everything else is shielded, so we're perfectly fine there. I really gotta get that CO2 out of there. There's just a blob of CO2 in that room that is forever annoying the heck out of me. Because it constantly goes back in. Yes, now the bees can't go in here to die, which is good. I didn't mind it in all honesty, because it just makes more nuclear waste for me, but on the other hand, I'm like, it's starting to overflow the situation, so we really just gotta deal with it. Oh no, that's hyper-compressing. Uh-oh. Crap. It should be fine. It should freeze out, in all honesty. So, in theory, it should be fine. actually had a beta in the chamber die of old age. It, like, never happens. How are you guys doing? Still is just kind of existing. Yep, just existing. Seem to be having that much of an issue. Gene as well. Gene needs breath before he continues researching those spots. How's the pip? Yep, still doing okay. Yep, you have one job. Plant the arbor acorn. There's no plants down here, and there's only one there. We're perfectly fine to do so. That's well outside of range. All well outside of range. Also, we need to... 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, we have a bunch of granite, but this is gonna melt. Oh, whatever. Just live with it. They might survive as long as they're far enough away from the volcanoes eventually, but there's still a very high likelihood that they'll just disintegrate. So worried about the plastic up here. I feel like I should switch this over to igneous rock and then leave the rest up here. Because this all should be fine. It's just about like ear down. I just don't want plastic accidentally melting on me. Fine with nap though, but I don't want sour gas accidentally. It would be bad. It would be very bad. Good job, Pipsqueak. Keep existing. You have one job. I know you're eyeballing it. You can do it. Plant it when you grow up. That's all I need. So, you need to add this. So we got a gold shipment. Yay! I can finally do this. Good. Let's do again. Gold. I do not need steel here. I want to use steel for other processes. So it's like, yeah, it's not. I really do want to switch most of this over to copper ore, but I need to use the copper ore for other processes. So wolframite is pretty much the go-to at this point. I really don't need to use any for this. Yeah. I guess we can just keep with copper for now. And work around the rest of it. I could have sworn I had more copper than just enough for this. So I was like, I was pretty sure I had just enough for like these 3 tiles and then that, and then we were short just 2. And frustrating. Anywhere I could take it that's not the conveyor rails. No, there was not. I did forget. I can technically switch up the light bulb now. We got one of the skins for it. Sadly, it does not change what it does. That's probably better. If I want to, you know what? If I add another light bulb, go with the new ones. Kind of interested to see how that actually looks. But yes. We're just waiting on a pip to grow up, plant an arbor acorn, and then start working on our actual natural farm. And I do need to vent the rest of this, but I really need to get rid of this. The polluted water and ice needs to be melted immediately. Is everything else my priority? Yes, it is. All of it should be reachable. Should be an R, two different things. This will need to be a steel door. I got a steel door right now. Okay. He's just currently heading over to dig. Gene's currently working. Ah, he is starting from above and going down. Dang it, I was hoping it'd be from down and up. Oh well. He should be able to fully map out all of that while he's there. LOB 0.9 cycles. Gene is 0.7. Now, yeah, catch your breath, bud. Catch your breath. Then jump on the autopilot. Don't have to worry about it otherwise. I'll switch all those for gold. This needs a proper door. That needs to be ASAP. Let's see. I'm killing anything I need to do automatically. Nope. And still nice and solid. How are these guys doing? Yeah. You are a problem. Okay. I need critter egg intro. There we go. Okay. Cubes are now allowed back in. Bring me the poke shell. More sand that's infinite, the better. Okay. Now I need to turn that off. And turn that back on. And use. Egg. Good drop. Okay, dupes. Bring me the pinch rope back, please. Wood. Also, we can disable the auto sweeper so it stops constantly rotating up the dirt. That's needed. What we do need, though, is the pinch rows to be grabbed. Oops, when you have a second. Hey, Samwraith. Currently picking up our pinch rows and moving them back in their chamber. Far away from the dupes as humanly possible. By simply having a door in the way. There we go. There we go. 51 gigabytes of RAM. Cycle 1000. That's pretty good. I'm assuming you have a much smaller base or you're not playing the DLC. Am I correct? Also, base temperatures. Do I have a leak somewhere or is this just happening? Okay. Weird. I would expect it to be much more. Nope. We have a Paku possibly making it to the chamber? Huh. Interesting. Come on, Paku. You can do it. There you go. What else doing? I really should clean this up. Seeing all these puffs floating about, and it's just like, ah! Much oxalate everywhere. Let me pull up my memory right now. If it will load. Let's see. Currently allocated 21.7 gigabytes. I know, I was waiting on it to load. Sounds like the music broke. Hold up. Has broken. That is such a weird bug. It's because the autosave. I tried to fix that real quick. That's super awkward. There's two tracks playing simultaneously. Sorry, Stella. I need to borrow you for a second. Options. Audio. Lower the music down for a second. Done. Let it play. And then options, audio, back up. Nope, still doing it. The autosave literally broke the audio. Just like my poor rovers are having a absolutely god-awful time. They're still bouncing. They've been bouncing well past their expiration dates. Yep. Damn it. It releases until it's overpressure in the room. They originally didn't have an overpressure, but if you have a bunch of them running, there is now an overpressure value. It's just that sometimes when you turn away, it has the Schrodinger's cat situation. When you switch from planet to planet and you come back, you'll find sometimes that you'll end up having more hydrogen in this room, and that's because the game didn't calculate the overpressure for a second, and then these guys release. That's why we ended up hitting, like, what was it? I think it was like 4,000 kilograms or something absurd. Also, that music overlay is going to get super annoying. Hopefully when the cycle turns over, it fixes itself. Because it's literally two of the primary tracks playing at the same time. It's not bad. It's just like, God, that's weird to me. It sometimes happens when the game autosaves every day. And we definitely have to autosave. 33,798 rads per cycle. Projectile Stella is 0.2 cycles away. Okay, here we go. Frozen Astro for more aluminum. A liquid tungsten. That's some tasty. Wolframite as well, so now we have renewable Wolframite. That's a good find. That's a very good find. And of course another asteroid. Very nice. I was gonna let Gene just kind of sit out there and do his job. He should be fine. Problem is, I'm pretty sure he's gonna run out of oxygen as a fuel supply more so than anything else. He might be able to get most of it done. He is working pretty quick. He should be able to explore out to there. Yep. I'll have to check on this one. This might actually be the rift. It's either the rift or the lava planet, possibly. Always that one's the lava planet. Normally the rift spawns on the very edge. So I'm kind of like, At least that's how it used to be. This playthrough was started with the Rad New Worlds update in October 28th, 2021. But I do believe the map seed should still be the same. Oh, I will admit the time played is definitely not correct. Not based on Steam. Or how many hours we've streamed it. That's our polluted dirt situation. All of these are still almost completely maintaining full. Still producing too much. Well, everything else seems to be working out okay, though. That's always solid. I still feel like I should keep the temperature in here around 40 degrees. Like, certain areas are going to stay cold. Like, obviously down here we do have a cooling loop that is applying. We finally get rid of the... Yeah, we did! I had to get rid of the thing so the CO2 would leave. Finally! Oxygen pressure eventually moved it out. Okay, how's Friday going? Age up, dang you. Come on, Pipsqueak. A couple more cycles. Oh, hey, a drunklet. Flying farming, ranching, cooking. Plant murder, build... not what I'm looking for. But cool, machinery +3. That's awesome, building impairment. No! Will I make hydrogen rockets? I might make one hydrogen rocket, but it's not really needed. The only reason that we'll make a hydrogen rocket is because we'll probably do that one for the space station. Edible balance plant. Yep. Well, at least close, but not quite there. Building impairment kind of killed it. Yeah, sorry, Ellie. Next time. We're gonna cook with mechatronics and I don't know. I'll take oxygen consumer. Yeah, so the only time that we'll ever make a hydrogen rocket, which will be over here on Kellen, it'll be this one. And the real problem, though, with this is that we'll probably have to build... Well, we'll build the space station internal components here, build the basic rocket, send it back home using nuclear, and then we'll finish building the entire rocket over here. And then once that's ready, we will end up picking up... Where is he? Down here. We will be defrosting our frozen friend, loading him in the rocket, and then blasting him off to the rift, which will then be generated once we find it from this. And then obviously I have to put hot tubs everywhere. It's like, we have to mutate every plant, we have to send all the hot tubs, and then we have to get the last couple achievements and do the home sweet home. I'm thinking we will build the home sweet home statuette down here. We'll freeze this area out and put the bees down here before we do all of that. And then I think we'll be good to go. I also like how all the bees really, really want to go towards the warm water. You can see them doing it. It's like, I wish to die in the water. And it's like, no, please, stop polluting everything. Please. Also, apparently we have some pips that got out. Don't know how. Doors are all shut. How? That door is open, but... What? You would have had to have gone from this room. Both of those doors are locked. There, out here. Out this way somehow, following the tubes. Through the nature reserve, and down and into this room. I am now confused. If they came from over here, then they would have also had to go through this door, through the nature reserve, down and into here. I'm just gonna set the door for auto. Screw it. Why not? That's weird. Very strange. Oh, I just use barbecue. There's no point in going for the higher ones. I mean, all the higher ones do is just make this number bigger. Like, this is your average. You're looking at like 47. If you want to make a dupe with every perk, then sure, go with that. But there's really no reason to. Pretty sure my hot tubbing dupes as well are absolutely astronomical. Yeah, 57. Neo is the one that lives in the base over in Butalin. 57 morale. You don't need it at all. Barbecue is perfectly fine. Like, you get 12 from a gorgeous decor, interesting skill learns 7, great meal 12 from barbecue, great haul for eating in it, hot tubbed for 5, 5 shift break because he's a narcolept and doesn't need a bed, social 4, showered 3, washroom 2, duplicate 1, and barracks 1. Yeah, that's so much goddamn overkill, it's not even funny. The only time I would ever want to actually primarily focus Surf and Turf would be if I was running a 1 dupe challenge. That's about it. That's the only time that you would ever want to do that. Otherwise, it's just so much overkill, it's not even funny. I also need to dump that. I'll let the automatic system handle itself. And then I need to remove all the petroleum from in there. Also, you are sending it back to me, right? Yes. Sure that's still doing it. Oh, it's going to be astronomical. I think one of these was, what, 800 already? The 32, 25, 354, 19. 3,000 grams on that one. That's a bit low. 17... 25. Yeah. The highest I'm seeing like is 25 kilograms worth of hydrogen before they off gas. They seem to be maintaining now about 883.8 kilograms. This number has not changed. They're completely outpacing 2 gas pumps. I'm pretty sure I needed 5 gas pumps in here to handle this many. Their maximum hold size should be about 25 kilograms. But they can go over that because of how the game will slow down and also calculate things. It can go over. As you saw, there's a 27 in there. 27.5, 27.7. Keeps going up. These things are dumb. Like, seriously. These things are dumb. There's no other way for me to describe them. Oh, we have some teleporting nuclear waste. One moment. And yes, that is absolutely teleporting nuclear waste. Material weirdness aside, everything else seems to be working perfectly reasonably. Stella's... Oh, I think Stella's having an overdrive reaction? Yes, they were for a moment. Yeah, they're having a balloon artist moment. 8.8 cargo left. Actually, Stella, did I change your thing? Forget. Hold up. Once it loads. No. I have never taken a break from ONI. I've been playing ONI on stream pretty much every single week for... God... 4 years now? Even before that, we were still doing, like, one ONI streams every time until we finally were like, you know what, fuck it, we'll start throwing it up on YouTube because people started subscribing. They were like, you should do more video content. And it's like, okay, cool. There we go. And I was like, sure, why not? Then the realization, yeah, you guys wanted edited videos, right? And everyone said no. Which then made me go, so you want me to take the stream like videos and upload them to YouTube so that way they don't get deleted? Because we were streaming ONI back when, like, you know, as VODs. And I know a lot of people watch the VODs too, which is nice. Thank you again. But it was just kind of one of the sad parts when they killed VODs. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, you had that happen. Well, and of course they are. That's their thing. But yes, it's just one of those things where I'm like, we do upload all of these completely uncut to YouTube. And I know that there are people out there that do watch them completely. And again, for everyone that is watching, especially the ones that end up seeing this, thank you. Thank you very much. But yes, the reason that these get uploaded unedited, to the best of my abilities, I think I've only ever had to splice one of them together, is because, well, you guys wanted it. So, I'm okay with that. It's just that I do have to sit there on Sunday, not doing anything else, and all I could do is run a Blender renders and model a bit while I wait on my internet to return to normal, as I will admit, these episodes can easily take pretty much their entire length, and then add another third to that, and that's how long it takes for each and every single episode to be uploaded to YouTube. So most of these are between 2 to 5 hours long, and they can take between 5 to 7 hours to upload. So it's definitely one of those oof kind of moments. I could break them down into edited pieces, but I know that everyone just likes seeing like the natural progression of a base. And I mean, that's what you guys ended up saying, so that's what we got. Right, why are you eating that? Hold up, why are you eating the... we still have a bunch of it, but I'm wondering why they were randomly eating the Hexalent food. They shouldn't be. Excellence there as a backup of a backup. Ugh. Oh, I know. A lot of people do, which is good. I didn't realize that there was that many people out there that actually really wanted to see unedited versions all the way through. Just because of how long these episodes can be. But I am very grateful that people are enjoying it. Okay, doors installed, everything's working. Yeah, it barely accumulates. It's just Mr. Clunkers. I'll grab it for you. Give me a second. I'll just grab you the playlist, because why not? Start. Come on, you. Grab the link. And there we go. For anyone wondering, that's the entire playlist. From start to finish so far. Episode 125 and this one, which is 126. And 124 shall be going out for next week. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for those three specifically. Oh, so, if anyone ever wants to comb through any of that, feel free to do so. I do not mind. I will admit, though, it is long, which is expected of an ONI season, or even just series in general. No problem, Sand. Bam. I should also mention none of it is monetized. So if you get any ads, that's just YouTube being shit. Nothing I can do about that one. All I can say is use an ad blocker. I don't mind. Again, they are full every stream episode from start to finish. They will all be there. And eventually, once everything is completed, and we've done a full achievement run, I will make sure that I get the base actually uploaded as a Dropbox, and that'll be available through YouTube on each episode, and also will be available through Discord. That way people can mess around with the base all they want. Now, Pip. Sorry, Pipsqueak. Become a Pip. I need the planting power of natural tiered plants. Come on, buddy. So close. I think it was, what, 7? 7 or 8. Can't remember. Oh no. God damn it, man. Of course he gets himself trapped. Because all the other stuff is starting to melt finally. Remove those two. There you go. Those two. And there you go. You're fine, buddy. I gotcha. You're getting close. It's going to be a while before we actually see any large-scale temperature changes. I will need to evacuate most of the CO2 ice, though. Probably put a drop route in space and just dump all of that as well. There's quite a bit of it down here, and it's just going to get in the way. Dump that off, grab our carbon dioxide ice, and dump that out there as well. That should be able to handle all of that. That way we don't have to worry about it. Hey, the pip has grown. Good. Okay, buddy. You have one job. Grab that. Put it there. There's no plants below you. Actually, there is one over there. Let me double check. Nope. And it's safely within range. Anything below him? 1, 2 down. That should be plenty of space. If he wants, I can remove the jumping Joya. There's none below him, so it should be fine. And it was right at 5 to 6. Okay. Yep. Good job, guys. Yep. Yep. Grab the thing. Need me to, I can move that, I guess. Come on. I'm waiting on the Pip to do his thing. Oh. Yes. Huzzah. There we go. Okay. Wrangle the Pip immediately. Bring him up here. And we need a cooking ingredient. Wait. Also, I need to immediately block that off. Thank you, dude. Okay, Pip. One job. Plant in that corner. Also, we can get rid of your critter drop-off point. No, we don't have to worry about that one. And yes, once again, Pip's plant top right to left, and they go down. As long as all the tiles below them are completely sealed off where they can't plant anything, then you're okay. Main thing is keep them in a sealed room and make sure all of their tiles are completely safe. Downside, obviously, is you have to wait for them to actually, you know, get around to doing it. Okay. Sealed. I probably need to add a ladder. Actually, no, just 2. You won't plant where the fridge is, so I'll plant those 2 spots. Are you getting a radiation warning? Let's go. Oh, somebody walked into the bees. I would explain it. 1. That's working out pretty well. And keeping an eye on my processor. The game is chugging a bit more than usual. I mean, again, the hotfix did break quite a bit, so I'm kind of like, I expect some performance issues this time around. It really does suck, because I'm like, this is technically the last stream that we'll have until the end of the month. I will try for Fridays. I will say that right now. I will try for Auction Not Included on Fridays. Because I want to finish this so we can start working with the story. What? I have to get my personal model done. And I have to get that other commission done. Those are like the 2 things that must be finished. It's 3,000 left. I think Jean has finished. Technically, I could actually hit that one up on the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. We'll just head back. Probably could hit up another point on the way back, but screw it. I think Jean's had enough. Yes, Jean's max discoverability range is here at 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. That way. So yeah, we could technically park it here and then explore to there, because he gets 4 tiles away from him. We can figure out what that is. Or we could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. Ah, it's 12 away. We won't be able to make that one. I can make it from here, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Yeah, okay. We're definitely making progress tonight, for sure. Sent all of our excess water over, which is good. Downside, we may have overflowed the tanks. Find out. Maybe. Nope. We didn't. Okay, good. I'm okay with that. Also, dupes, open that and make sure there's nothing in it. Pretty sure there isn't, but I just want to make sure. Let's see. Stella, how far along? 2,300. 2034. 2004. Okay. Yeah, she'll be coming back shortly. I still don't know what we're going to do with Rutabout. I really don't. I keep looking at it and I'm like, I only need to go there for one very specific thing. I need a Nosh bean. That's about it. There's probably a couple buried in the walls. And I do need to get access to this chlorine vent. The more chlorine I can get, the better, in all honesty. I don't know what that one was, but I definitely needed to dig it up. I can always ping it, but I prefer to actually just dig them up. How's the temperatures here? Oh, I'm seeing green finally. Taken how many cycles? 1,357. Yeah, that's about right. Natural ambient equipment temperature increases. Over here is actually somewhat warm, but base cooling is pretty solid, actually. I really should actually extend the cooling loop. Yeah. I should probably extend this cooling loop that I'm using for oxygen cooling specifically and bring it straight on up to the actual top of the base. Rejig a bunch of these pipes. Everything else is working okay. It's just that's really the main thing that needs to get fixed. That and all this needs to be cleaned up. I could technically send rovers to do it, but as we can tell, rovers are completely borked right now. Again. Like, ah, yes, they're overbugged. Damn it. Welcome back, Triple Strike. How goes it? Oop. Autosave kicked in right when I was transferring. Oh, crap. Well, I see the pit planted. Come on, autosave, do your thing. There we go. Yeah, got one down. Oh. I think he's got the rest of them. I'm thinking he's planting something proper right now. Get it? Yes, we did. Good job, Pip. Sadly, you need to wait on that arbor tree. I remember the code for the lock I used on my school locker. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, gotcha. That was a bit of a rip. Okay. Got 1, 2. We'll have a third one here. We'll do these 3 and then slowly work our way down. How many more sleep? 17. Okay, cool. Okay, well that's good. As long as you have a backup. Always have redundancies. That applies in life, that applies in Oxygen Not Included, that applies in absolutely everything. Did you fill up our container yet? Not. Like a little bit in there. Higher priority that. And I will add a refrigerator over here. Shove some more Sleet Weet in there. Because right now he has to go all the way down, cut across, and grab there. At least as of current. This is going to take the pip a while. I have to be careful of his body temperature. If it gets too low, we will just yank him back into this room. Alright, better drop off back in. Yes, the room is already chilled, so that's why I have to be careful with them. We need, what, like 15? Yeah, 15 cooking ingredients, Sleet Weet. Okay, Pep. You have one objective. Plant here, 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 and here. And then there, and down across. Gotta remove that one. And then down and across. My temperature is 16.7. What's your level of range? Yeah, negative 30. He's okay for the time being. Should be okay in the room, but I don't trust it. I gotta be extra careful with him. Okay. Leave those there. Yep. Come on, bud, you can do it. Just need you to plant there. He's not gonna do it while we're watching. I know it. It's like, God damn it, Pep. You have one job. Go grab something. And go plant it. You only have one tile you can plant in. Everything else is sealed. There is no other location. Oh. Planting seed. Yes, he has figured it out. He's going down here first. Then that'll work. Okay. Grab the seed. He is now going all the way up and across. Good job, Pip. I'm not gonna lie, that's a hell of an adventure for a Pip to go all the way down there, come all the way back up. There he goes. Okay. Good. Yep. Auto harvest. We wait. Hopefully he can just come down here, jump across, go up there and grab that. That's the hope and the dream. I doubt he'll do it, but I'm gonna hope. Also, eventually we will be placing this here. And that will be able to handle everything in this area. And one there. And there. Okay. Come on, Pip. You can do it. You won't survive probably until this grows, but well, you might. There's a maybe there. You did. That was the very first thing I forced you to plant, so you might live through this. I do want pips on every planet. I'm not gonna lie, that's always something that says a secondary objective, but I doubt he'll live here. At least this pip specifically. I don't think he'll actually survive. Temperatures in the base should be pretty safe for him, though, thankfully. I want 28 degrees pretty much everywhere. And now we're sitting at about 34. Also because I haven't started making steam in this room. Or hyper-compressing everything else yet. So the volcanoes, they are trying. I will give them that. They are absolutely attempting to warm up the area. They're just not strong enough yet because they don't have water as a medium and they're kind of pissing into the wind of very, very light oxygen. We've been venting most of it. Okay, let's see what our principles are. Cooking, loud sleeper, hard digging, caregiver. Not what we're looking for. Anyway. Cooking, operating. Oh no, you got noodle hearts. God damn it. That's what we're looking for. But Nail's got one of the worst ones to have solo. Because they can't carry anything. They have to do like 6 trips to do the same thing everyone else does. Ah, god damn it. Nails is perfect besides the noodle arms. -3 strength. Ugh. That's just pain. That is what we're looking for, though. Crap. I get benefits from the rest. It's not a big deal. Oh. God, that's pain. Leveling strength is hard, actually. Leveling athletics, no problem. Anemics are still a pain in the ass, but no problem. Leveling strength, on the other hand, that's a problem. You wouldn't even be able to... Now that I think about it, I don't even think he could effectively move Sleet Weet until I get him to at least 0. It's only 6,000 kilograms, but I'm like... Sorry, 6 kilograms specifically. But I still don't think he can actually move him. God damn it. I think we're gonna have to pass on him for right now. Pisses me off greatly. It's like, yes, finally, uncultured, not bad, noodle arms. Fuck. Like, I can't justify it because he's gonna be the only dupe here, and he needs to move everything himself. And I'm fine leaving the dupe, like the regular rocket crews here, to help him get him or her, whichever dupe it is, to get like acclimated to the base and actually be able to get athletics up. That's why we have wheels. Like, I need them at least at level 10, so that way they can run around the base effectively without having way too slow speeds. But if you get noodle arms on top of that, it's going to take twice as long because he's going to have to do way more trips while having less athletics. So I won't be able to leave him, and it's frustrating. I think we're just kind of screwed on that front. Okay, Sputnik 4, you can make your way back. Stella, bring him home. Same with Gene, actually. It's frustrating, man. I really is like, if it wasn't noodle arms or anemic, I would have taken them. I would have even done a loud sleeper because they're going to be the only dupe here. I could just take the bed and slap one over here and not care. But seeing they would have been the only dupe, a loud sleeper would be fine. A radioactive dupe is fine. Radiation eater is like, whatever, it doesn't... That wouldn't help. Ah, man. Sometimes the printing bot just loves to slap you. Like, just stop tormenting me with a dupe that can't work in this very specific scenario. Or would require at least another 100 cycles of training before I can actually get them to do anything where it matters. That's what sucks. Okay. Now, back to watching our pip slowly plant everything that we need. And getting all of our other stuff back. Only the rovers weren't bugged out again. We would have had this done, and we would be able to start building up our regolith piles and not caring. Sadly, that is not the case. It is deep frozen, but we are in oxygen, so we'll be slowly depleting. Yep, come on. You must plant this. The more you plant, the more food we generate, which means the more seeds we get, which means the more plants we can actually put down. Come on, Pip. Yep, now. Pip, go back. Go back. God damn it. He just doesn't want to plant while we're watching. I swear, Pips can just become temperamental like that. You turn away for 5 seconds, come back, and then they're done. And then other times they're just constantly planting, no problem. It's just waiting on them. Good. Probably need to start shooting mealwood seeds over here so we can start getting rid of them. So many of them. How many mealwood seeds do we have now? 4,948, with a total of 5,625 that we can reach right out of all my seeds. Yep. Really should grow more of those, just for getting more seeds in all reality. Looks like we're doing perfectly fine. Nuclear is pretty much just trucking along without much issue. We have cooled this down considerably, but it's nowhere near where we actually need it. I think I might end up moving the thermal aqua tuner over here, just because the... Ow. We have the space. That's supposedly the reason. Right now they can't run together with the nuclear anyway, because... well, the temperature would get way too high in here. At least in testing it did, so I'd rather just not deal with it. Nope. Anybody free to give that Pippa? Yep. Out. Yep. Comes back to main base. Sees one cuddle pip wanting hugs. Now get your butt over here. Out. That works. Perfect. Good job. Good job, bud. Yep, 208,277. And climb. A-okay with that. Kind of surprised I'm not seeing more radioactive germs. $34,400 rads per cycle. Oof. It's beautiful. How is Stella's stuff right now? We're back, but that's fine. 31 morale. Okay, so Stella's literal limit is 31. Good. Oxygen is perfectly reasonable. Used all of our oxygen while researching. Besides the suit stuff. 5%. Gene is still at 20, actually. Mostly because he's just not experiencing the decor value as much. Be sure. Bio real quick. That'll be it. Yep, nice decor is only 6. Stella. 12. Yep, gorgeous decor. That and twinkle toes. Yes, I did gold plate everything in this thing for the most part. Like, yes. Add more gold. Works wonders. Good. The pip has completed its objective. Enable auto harvest. We will slowly build out our sleep farm. Because these won't ever go away anymore. So I now have a forever food source that requires no input. It's just slow. Only downside, it's just slow. That's about it. Also, to reinstate my gold collectors and I can get those 4 rows. This one will go for those 4. And then pretty much, yeah, I'll go there. Get everything installed. Come on, Pip. You can do it. Oh, plant that plant. I can probably start actually digging up everything else now. Because now that we actually have Sleet Wheat inside the base, we are now safe, and I don't need to worry about the wild ones, because, well, we're wild planting, so... Just for now. Okay, so they're working there. Yep, where are you heading? Good. He's already moving to his next location. I'll keep up getting rid of the ladder so we can plant. Good job, Pip. Do me proud. Auto harvest. Okay. Yeah, it's just a slow, tedious process for getting the pips to do their thing. That's looking pretty solid. Rocket-wise, sending over plastic over Water World and Ice Worlds. Really should just be Ice World, the Water World to get everything built. I'm gonna need to shoot probably a couple 100 tons of plastic over there to build all the tiles for the base. Where's my power? Turn that one off, plug it in. And yes, this area needs to be removed and moved around a bit. That's why I built the 3, so that way we could readjust it later. At least once I've vented that area. How are the bees doing? Doing just fine, actually. All good. There, why are you injured again? I'm telling you to go to the med bay. I'm assuming you're going there and then you're getting hurt. Come on, dude. You can do better than that. I know you can. I've seen it. Bella's just kind of suffering on the way back. Same with Jean, in all reality. Sorry, you two. That's just how the cookie crumbles when it comes down to spaceflight. Why is the frame rate going shit? Literally. I'm wondering what they broke with that last fix. Ooh, it's already 6:34 in the morning. Shit. Didn't was paying attention until I just started seeing this. Like, oh yes, look out the window. Oh no, the sun is starting to come up. Yeah, we've been going for 4 hours. Means gonna be a bit to come back. Stella, 1.6 now that she's gotten to the actual pilot seat. Same with Jane, 2.1. I think I'm going to clear targets for a little bit. And what we're going to do... let the system refill itself. And then I'm going to go make some more diamond for each of the drilling ships. We're just going to run that for a bit. Because I know that we definitely need more. We have enough refined carbon that I don't think I need to worry about it too much. Why don't you just queue up 50 of that? All of those are just on the base lanes. Yep. These are slowly working through the uranium pile, which is good. Do that. Yes, Pip planted everything. No. He's run away. Come on, Pip. You can do it. Okay, this one we need. That will drop in there. I want all edible sources, just in case. And all cooking ingredients, just in case. That is a 7. Actually, 6. 6 is fine. And then copy settings. That should not be able to reach the one in the corner, which is always good. And there we go. And the Pip has planted another. Yep, how are you doing? Doing okay. Temperature, he's still surviving. He has -30 as his minimum. Arbor tree, yeah, the arbor tree is going to be a while before it grows on up to a point where you can eat on it. Pip may not survive, and I'm a little bit sad by that. He is doing a good job. Yes, I do think that we are at a pretty good stopping point. think we'll probably call it here. We have a pip alive, they're naturally planting, and we now have an infinite supply of sleet wheat that will never ever die. It is nice and completely isolated. I am content with that. Cycle 2160. Oh, it feels good. Even with all the weird bugs and other stuff, thankfully we didn't crash. There we go. Oh, chat feels good. People on YouTube feels really good. Yes, as a reminder, I will be trying to get one episode of ONI every week this month because I will not be streaming this month besides on Fridays if I can manage it. The main reason being is A, I do have a commission that's due on the 16th, but I think we're good there. But B, I want to finish my personal model so that way I can actually stream with, well, myself. That way I can properly react to chat and not have to worry about that anymore. I wanted to have it done before the end of, well, last year, but obviously everything went to shit, and there was not much else I could do about it. Okay, save. Yep. But yes. I am very happy with the overall progress. We still have to finish up the natural farms, which again, I will be getting that done on Friday next week. These episodes will be going up for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's episode will go up Wednesday next week. If anyone missed it, feel free to watch it then. But yeah, I am super happy with what we are getting done. And I do see that we will probably be done with this playthrough very soon. I will probably say maybe around episode 135 to maybe 140. The biggest issue obviously is going to be the mutant plants. You know, like that's the one that's going to get me, I think. Like that one and extracting enough resources from space to get the other achievement done. But I really do think it's the mutant plants. Because gas grass. Yeah, that's going to probably be the one. I'm very certain of it.